Michael Easter, Scarcity Brain, Fix Your Craving Mindset and Rewire Your Habits to Thrive with Enough. In Scarcity Brain, Michael Easter delves into the compelling world of why humans have an insatiable draw towards scarcity cues, how this affects our behavior, and how we can harness that understanding to reshape our habits for a more fulfilling life. This eye-opening book dissects the scarcity loop, a cycle that keeps our brains fixated on potential gains offered unpredictably and repetitively, from the glittering lure of slot machines to the algorithmic pulls of social media. By tracing our evolutionary history and examining psychological insights, Easter elucidates how our ancestral survival instincts now misfire in a world of abundance, leaving us perpetually craving more, often to our detriment. Through practical and intriguing concepts, like the power of subtraction in a world obsessed with addition, Easter invites readers to embrace change, develop healthier habits, and ultimately find enough in our modern world. Get ready to unravel the complexities of your craving mind and embark on a journey toward mindful abundance and satisfaction.
The Scarcity Loop's Grip. In the 1970s, slot machines were mere curiosities, lacking appeal and excitement. However, by the 1980s, slot machines experienced a revolutionary transformation, thanks to an entrepreneur named C. Red. He replaced the mechanical parts with digital screens, using insights from psychology to exploit human behavior, particularly through what is known as the scarcity loop. This loop is a behavioral cycle driven by opportunity, unpredictable rewards, and quick repeatability, compelling users in a nearly addictive manner. The opportunity component provides something seemingly valuable, akin to money or status, that players feel they can't resist. Unpredictability is introduced through irregular but frequent rewards, creating suspense that hooks the players. Finally, by enabling the rapid repetition of actions, this cycle becomes deeply embedded in user behavior. Red's digital slots allowed bets on multiple lines at a time, increasing the illusion of potential rewards and further reducing predictability. The trickery lies in engineering wins that appear substantial but aren't, like winning 50 cents after a $1 bet. Red also incorporated vivid visuals and sounds, turning every spin into an engaging spectacle. Despite eventual losses, these mini-wins activated the brain's reward system similarly to genuine victories, sustaining player motivation even with unfavorable odds. This transformation of slot machines into enthralling and habitual experiences reflects broader trends in modern technology. Scarcity psychology extends beyond casinos, influencing social media, online shopping, smartphone apps, and video games. Technology companies harness these principles, utilizing algorithms that curate content to keep us engaged, scrolling endlessly for that next tantalizing snippet of information or entertainment. These techniques capitalize on our desire to seize opportunities but leave us constantly unsatisfied, endlessly seeking the next reward. By understanding these mechanisms, we gain insight into why certain experiences capture our attention and become difficult to resist. The blend of opportunity, unpredictable rewards, and rapid repetition provides a framework for analyzing how modern technologies induce behavior that feels almost irresistible. Scarcity's evolutionary grip. Imagine our brains as ancient foragers, tirelessly seeking rewards against uncertain odds. In the 1940s, psychologist B.F. Skinner observed that unpredictability in rewards makes rats repeatedly press a lever, hoping for a treat. This trait isn't just a quirk of rats. In the 1960s, Thomas Zenthal demonstrated that pigeons and monkeys also gamble for uncertain rewards, even when consistent options offer more. This behavior is a reflection of our evolutionary past. Our ancestors, amidst the unpredictability of the wild, were conditioned to be persistent hunters and gatherers, constantly on the lookout for nourishment. Modern conveniences might have removed the struggle for survival, but the biological underpinning remains. The key player here is dopamine, a driver, not of pleasure, but of pursuit. It compels us toward uncertain outcomes, keeping our brains alert with anticipation. Zenthal's work highlighted that dopamine fires up our reward pathways when the outcome is uncertain, like a slot machine just missing a jackpot. These near misses sometimes feel like tantalizing victories, triggering more cravings. Compare this to ancient hunters. A glimpse of prey could push them harder after temporary setbacks, just as modern scarcity illusions, like discovering scant berries after a long trek, fuel our persistence. Our ancient wiring served us well during lean times, spurring us to push forward despite frustrations. However, today's world of material abundance presents new challenges. We've grown capable of generating more than enough, yet still feel compelled to seek more, a testament to our Stone Age brain's slow adaptation. This evolutionary programming, once crucial for survival, now lures us into behaviors that contrast sharply with our current reality. We grapple with the irony of having plenty yet feeling the urge to relentlessly seek more, trapped in an evolutionary loop. The Subtraction Solution. In a world obsessed with addition, the notion of subtraction as a means to improvement often eludes us. Whether it's larger homes, longer work hours, or fatter paychecks, society equates more with better. However, the power of taking away is a lesson Leidy Klotz, an engineering professor, learned not from textbooks but from a moment of play with his young son. While building with Lego, his son demonstrated that removing pieces could stabilize a structure even better than adding more, highlighting the transformative potential of subtraction. Through extensive research, Klotz discovered a common oversight in problem solving: subtraction rarely figures into our strategies. In numerous experiments, from simplifying essays to optimizing a mini golf course, participants consistently overlooked the benefits of subtraction. For example, restructuring a Lego design was more effective by removing parts, yet no one initially considered such an approach. Even when financial incentives favored subtracting, participants gravitated toward adding more elements, reflecting a deep-seated bias. Addition signifies improvement, while subtraction is perceived as loss. This inclination for more isn't just an individual trait but a societal norm, seen in ever-increasing regulations, expanding home sizes, and inflated work schedules. Businesses capitalize on this bias, promoting constant upgrades and infinite scrolling to keep us consuming more. Such addition without critical thought breeds inefficiency and clutter, turning progress into a spiraling cycle of excess. Klotz's findings compel us to reconsider our automatic preference for addition. The act of subtraction might initially seem counterproductive, but it's often the key to unveiling simplicity and functionality. Architects, musicians, and writers each understand the elegant power of less, whether designing minimalistic spaces, crafting resonant compositions, or sharpening prose by removing superfluous words. Much like a sculptor who chisels away at a block until the ideal form emerges, subtraction allows us to strip away the non-essential, revealing true potential. By acknowledging and addressing our bias towards addition, we open ourselves to new possibilities. Embracing subtraction does not mean sacrificing quality or making do with less. Instead, it allows us to focus on what truly matters, revealing opportunities hidden beneath layers of unnecessary excess. What breakthroughs await when we start seeing subtraction not as regression but as an avenue to clarity and progress? The evolution of appetite. Humanity's relationship with food is a tale of evolution, marked by a transition from scarcity to excess. For most of our history as hunter-gatherers, we scoured the earth for sustenance, relying heavily on starchy plants like tubers and grains, along with occasional harvests of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and rare portions of meat. This era ingrained in us a drive to seek out calorie-dense foods like fats, sugars, and salts, once limited but now omnipresent. Our ancestors' survival instincts molded our taste buds and cravings. High-fat, sugary, and salty delicacies, once hard-won, now tempt us from every shelf, beckoning us to overindulge. This persistent urge is largely rooted in our evolutionary wiring, where our brains are naturally drawn to the promise of dense caloric allure. In the past, diversity in diet was a necessity for survival, whereas today, it overwhelms us with endless options, making it difficult to resist the allure of new flavors and textures. This modern scarcity loop is further exacerbated by our tendency to use food as a reward, a quick and easy triumph over our primal impulses. The food industry capitalizes on this by refining and concentrating calories, creating products like chips and candy that far exceed their natural counterparts in caloric content. Cooking techniques such as frying and breading enhance flavors and textures, enticing us to consume more than our fill. But how do we navigate this abundance without renouncing the joys of contemporary cuisines? The key lies in striking a balance and practicing moderation. A logical approach is to construct meals around minimally processed staples such as whole grains, beans, and potatoes, ensuring a base of fiber and nutrients that satisfy hunger. Filling half of your plate with non-starchy vegetables not only adds essential nutrients but also increases meal satisfaction and slows the pace of eating. Opt for lean proteins like chicken and fish over fattier alternatives, and savor indulgent processed treats in moderation. Pay attention to portion sizes, especially when dining out, where oversized servings are the norm. Choose water over sugary drinks to quench your thirst. Embrace a mindful approach to eating, relish the flavors, eat slowly, and be attuned to the body's signals of satiety. Ensure you sleep enough, 7 to 9 hours each night, to harmonize your hunger hormones and keep your cravings in check. By realigning our eating habits with our body's needs, we can maintain a healthy weight and still cherish the pleasures of modern food. Our guiding principle should be to meet our nutritional requirements without excess. In this way, we honor the wisdom of our evolutionary past while enjoying the abundance of the present.
Michael Easter's Scarcity Brain masterfully uncovers how the ancient mechanisms of our minds, designed for survival in a scarce world, clash with the excessive abundance of modern life, often leading to compulsive behaviors and inefficiencies. By understanding the scarcity loop, comprised of opportunity, unpredictable rewards, and quick repeatability, we gain insights into the addictive design of everything from slot machines to social media feeds. The book urges us to balance this by adopting the power of subtraction, helping us see that less can often mean more. It challenges the pervasive belief that more is better and encourages a shift towards recognizing when we have enough. Easter provides tangible steps to realign our lifestyles, advocating for nutritional mindfulness, better sleep, and a conscious approach to consumption to achieve a harmonious life tuned to our genuine needs rather than society's endless cravings. Embracing these lessons enables us to thrive, balanced between our evolutionary impulses and modern-day desires.